Hi, you are contemplating buying a whole octopus. Well, this is what you're going to get. This octopus weighs 1.35 kilos. And I've got to confess, I am not an expert on octopus, although I've sold a lot of them. But I have two guys here who are experts. So we're going to get their input too. Will you meet Nuno? He's our head filleter. He's from Portugal. And this is Tony. He's from Mallorca. And as you can imagine, they're pretty familiar with octopus. So first of all, let's open this pack up and see what you're going to get, which is quite a lot of water in it, as you can see. And there, let me hold up that handsome octopus. He's still got all his tentacles. Yes, right. So Nuno, without making too much of a mess, where do you think this octopus is from? Can you tell from looking at it?
Well, not really. I can tell that it's the vulgaris species and Octopus vulgaris, and this is you can find it a little bit all over the world. The Portuguese waters, we've got a lot of them. Mediterranean, it spreads all over the place. This is the best one that you can get. This species.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, buyer? Best one you can get, yeah.
Because it's the most tender one, and it's a very, very tasty fish.
Okay.
So,
and this weighs 1.35 kilos. When you've cooked it,
yeah, you will probably lose half of it for water, because it's mainly.
So that's going to cut if it comes out at 700 grams
it will
of edible meat.
Up to 700 grams. It really depends where it's from. Apparently, different waters produce different fish.
Let's see what Tony can tell me. So Tony, a vulgaris. Do you get those in Mallorca?
Yes, same one, same species.
Yeah. Is this going to lose half its weight?
Probably. It depends on the waters, as Nuno tells. The Mallorcan one, it just loses around 35%, between 30 and 40%. The Galician one, it's the same, but the Moroccan one, it's around 50-50, something like that.
Yeah. So is the Mallorcan one and the Galician one that only lose 35? Is that not a vulgaris?
No, it's the same one, but it depends on the.
It's just a different branch of the family.
Yes.
Okay. So, and how long would you cook that for?
Well, we normally do it in Mallorca for around. It depends on how do you want to cook the octopus. If you want just Galician style, or if you want to do it in a pan later.
Well, I'm just thinking. I got my friends around. I don't know much about octopus. I want to stick it in the pot for boiling water. For how long?
Around half an hour, I will say.
Half an hour would cook that.
And just.
What would you say?
Well, it's as Tony was saying, you put it in the pan for half an hour. After that, you can
taste it
and check it if it is soft enough for you to eat it. And usually in Portugal we don't even put any water on it. We just put it straight on.
You just put it in the pan.
On the pan, because it will release its own water. It's slow cooking kind of thing, so the temperature can't be very, very high.
So you just put it on a simmer.
In a simmer, and no salt, nothing. We don't put anything.
Now I've heard that if you cook your octopus in a bottle of red wine, that's quite a good approach.
It is a very good approach as well.
You've done that?
No, we don't do that.
I've done it.
You've done it. You've done everything gourmet. Right.
Well, we like fish, don't we?
Absolutely. And so one last myth. Now, the first time I wrote my little blurb about octopus 20 years ago in our catalogue, I said you have to bash it 99 times.
Well, we've got all different. People said that if you put a cork together with it, it will make it softer. Some others say that if you put an onion with it, it will make it softer as well.
But you don't do either of those things.
Well, to be honest with you, I've tried all of them because it's octopus tends to be a bit chewy.
It's firm. It's firm. It's lovely.
It's very good. I love it. There's after it's cooked that way, you can cook it some other ways and mix it with olive oil and garlic.
So in Mallorca, do you bash it? Do you put a cork in, or do you
do it the cork?
You do the cork,
and as well we do it with salt water.
Salt water. Yes. So you do put it in water.
Yes.
Yes. So what, just to cover it?
Just to cover it, yes.
Right, okay, in
But
salt water
there
with
is
a cork.
There is the best technique of them all. It's
Yep.
the Galician way. It's for you to you cook one octopus.
Yeah.
Okay. Take that water that it comes
stock.
out, the stock,
Yeah.
and then you don't eat that octopus. You put another one in, and you cook it on the stock water. That's the little trick
See,
for
that's,
you to.
that's quite because
It is
that's
expensive, but
30
it's-
quid.
But it's well
So,
worth
and you
it.
don't eat it.
But this is an industrial way of cooking.
Industrial.
It's very, very good. That's
I
what
see.
you get.
Okay, folks, so we've wittered on for long enough. If you're still watching, I hope you enjoyed that. Nuno, Tony, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Buy an octopus.